President of the United States of America.
Well, this is so exciting because we did something that a lot of people said couldn't be done, and we saved maybe millions of lives on this one peace deal itself. And I'll tell you what makes me so happy is the two countries we're dealing with, and the third that helped so much, I appreciate so much. Maybe it couldn't have been done without you, but they really like each other. I'm not used to that when I do these deals. Usually there's a lot of hatred. They liked each other. So now these gentlemen are about to sign what we're calling the Kuala Lumpur Peace Accords. Good name. Both countries are agreeing to cease all hostilities and work to build good neighborly relationships, which have already started. 18 Cambodian prisoners of war will be released, and under this agreement, observers from ASEAN countries, including Malaysia, will be deployed to make sure that the peace prevails and endures. I have no doubt that it will. And I just feel it's something I can do. I do it nicely. I don't need to do it, I guess, but if I can take time and save millions of lives, that's really a great thing. I can't think of anything better to do. But the 8 wars that my administration has ended in just 8 months, there's never been anything like that. Never. There never will be either. I can't think of any president that ever solved one war. I don't think anybody. They start wars, they don't solve them. And I love doing it. It's like, I shouldn't say it's a hobby because it's so much more serious than a hobby, but it's something that I'm good at, and it's something I love to do. The United Nations should be doing this, but they don't do it. You know.
As we speak, I think our two commanders are discussing on the possibility of start of withdrawal, partial withdrawal of the first phase of our heavy weapons as an indication of our willingness to show that the execution of the joint declarations. At the same time, I strongly hope for the prompt release of our 18 soldiers on humanitarian grounds.
Thailand stands for peace. This declaration reflects our will to resolve differences peacefully, in full respect of sovereignty and territorial integrity. This declaration, if fully implemented, will provide the building blocks for a lasting peace.
So before I begin, I want to extend our deepest condolences to the Prime Minister, Newton, as well as His Majesty, the King of Thailand, and the entire nation on the passing of Her Majesty, Queen Sirikhet, the Queen Mother, and a beautiful, incredible woman who is so respected all over the world, actually respected. I know the people of Thailand will remember her forever as the embodiment of dignity, kindness, and grace. This just happened. But this is a woman who was so loved and respected. Today we honor the memory by bringing the blessing of peace to the nation she dearly loved. She loved this nation like
And I also wish to express my sincere appreciation to President Donald J. Trump for your personal dedication to peace between our two countries. And in addition, I thanks so much for the kind words of condolences that the President has given to our country on the great loss of our beloved Queen Mother. It means a lot to Thai people.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Domo arigato. Kamsahamnida.
We had a stop negotiations, but I believe that the agreement that we witnessed today will mark
on reciprocal trade. As you know, the United States has massive trade deficits with many countries in the world. We do have
Your counterpart also would say a couple of words to the meeting.
I'm happy.
we will see further improvements, not just in trade relations, but also investment improvements. So I'd like to say
critical minerals between Malaysia and the United States can be as free as possible and as resilient.
Well, we are looking forward to the technology that the U.S. is going to bring on this critical mineral, and we're certainly looking forward to the discussion. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, press. Thank you, press.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, you guys. Moving, everybody. Get up.
The vibrant, tremendous economies of the United States and Southeast Asia has the potential to create a golden age for all our nations. Two-way trade reached a record of $453 billion last year, supporting jobs and businesses across the United States and ASEAN. And today, we'll make the promise of our relationship ever greater. We'll adopt ASEAN-US joint vision statement to promote a stronger, safer, and more prosperous ASEAN and America.
My message to the nations of Southeast Asia is that the United States is with you 100%, and we intend to be a strong partner and friend for many generations to come. 1 year ago, we were in a different position, but now we're in the best position we've ever been. And I really do. I say it's the golden age of America, the golden age of the United States. Together we'll create incredible prosperity for the nations on both sides of the Pacific Ocean and to seize new opportunities for all of our people. Today, the Prime Minister and I signed a major trade deal between the United States and Malaysia, and together we took part in the signing of a historic peace agreement ending the hostilities between Cambodia and Thailand. We're calling it the Kuala Lumpur peace accords. I once again want to congratulate Prime Minister Hun Manet of Cambodia and Prime Minister Anut of Thailand, and so many new friends. I want to thank Prime Minister Anwar for today's signing represents just one of 8 conflicts that we've ended in 8 months of the Trump presidency. I'm very honored to have done it. We saved millions of lives. That also includes the end of the war in Gaza. We've signed a very strong agreement. We have 59 countries involved, and we have numerous of them right here at this table. Spectacular man, and for organizing this year's ASEAN Summit. In addition to the agreement with Malaysia this week, we're also signing or nearing completion on trade deals with many other Indo-Pacific partners, from Cambodia to Japan to South Korea. We're delighted to forge richer partnerships on energy technology, artificial intelligence, critical minerals, and other industries. The United States is having its golden age. Brazil is, we're gonna make a deal. I think we'll make a deal with Brazil. We get along very well. We met just before I found out that they turned off my teleprompter at the United Nations. You know, I walked up, I had no teleprompter. I just shook his hand, and then got up, and they were introducing me, and I see all the leaders, 158 leaders, and I noticed there was nothing on my teleprompter. That was a nice, but it worked out well. I think it was a better speech than I had. No, I think everything's fair. Look, you know, we have economies, and I have a lot of respect for your president, as you know. A lot of respect for Brazil. So we'll see. We'll probably work out some deals. I'll leave these guys work them out, but I think we're going to work out some deals. We have to get certain things. Wait, who's that shouting? Who's shouting? Is that you? Don't shout. Don't shout. I think we should be able to make some pretty good deals for both countries, and I'm going to leave that a little bit to Jameson and Scott and Marco in different ways. Marco, less on the economic side. You could do it very well, but I don't think you'll have to. But I think we'll have. I think we'll be able to do some pretty good deals. We've been speaking, and I think we'll end up having a very good relationship. We always have had a good relationship. I think it'll continue.
Presidente Lula, o senhor ficou satisfeito com o encontro, presidente? Eu acredito que, primeiro, a imprensa vai ter boas notícias depois que terminar a reunião.
I think the press will have good news after we end the
Antes de
meeting.
começar a reunião, são só suposições.
It's only assumptions before we start the
O
meeting.
Brasil tem todo o interesse de ter uma relação extraordinária com os Estados Unidos.
Brazil is highly interested to have an extraordinary relationship with the U.S.
Não há nenhuma razão para que haja qualquer desavença entre Brasil e Estados Unidos.
There's no reason for having any kind of conflict between
O
Brazil
que
and
nós
the
temos
U.S.
certeza é que na hora que 2 presidentes sentam numa mesa
I believe that when two presidents
e
sit
cada
around the
coloca
table
o seu ponto de vista,
and each one raises their viewpoint,
cada coloca os seus problemas, a
And their
tendência
problems.
natural é você encaminhar para chegar a um acordo.
and then we can forward to reach a deal afterwards.
E eu
And I am
eu
convinced, and
estava
I said before I
otimista.
came here,
Eu estava muito otimista com a possibilidade de nós avançarmos, sabe, na manutenção da relação mais civilizada possível entre Brasil e Estados
I was
Unidos.
very optimistic
E pretendemos
to
manter.
advance the relationship between Brazil
Eu não
and
sei
the
se o
U.S.
presidente Trump vai ter tempo, mas eu tenho uma
I don't know
longa
if
pauta para
President
discutir
Trump
com os Estados
will
Unidos.
have time, but I have an
É
agenda
uma
to
pauta
discuss with
muito
him.
longa.
We're dealing on it right now, and we'll be discussing it for a little while, and I think we'll probably come to a conclusion pretty quickly. We know each other. We know what each other wants. I think we'll come to a conclusion. I think we'll come to a lot of conclusions this week. This has been a very big week. We concluded a war just now. We just had the official signing, and that was a great honor. That's actually why we came here. We had Cambodia and Thailand and really lots of others. We've done 8, and we're looking to do number 9, which would be Russia and Ukraine. So we've done a lot of work. Well, I've always liked them. I've always liked him. I feel very badly about what happened to him, really. I've always thought he was a straight shooter, but, you know, he's gone through a lot.
Is this on the agenda today?
He's gone through a lot.
Is this on the table today?
It's none of your business.
What about China, Mr. President?
We're going to do well with China. I think we're going to have a deal with China. We meet, as you know, in South Korea with President Xi. I think we're going to have a good deal with China. And they want to make a deal, and we want to make a deal. We've agreed to meet. We're going to meet then later in China, and we're going to meet in the U.S. in either Washington or at Mar-a-Lago, Palm Beach. So, I think, a lot of these talks, when we meet, we've done a lot of discussions before we meet. We've done discussions with Brazil. So I think we're going to end up having a good deal for both countries. I think with China that's going to happen, and we have other deals. We have Japan, we have South Korea, we have a lot of meetings, but people seem to be very interested in China. I think we're going to have a very fair meeting with China. Yeah, we can do things fast. We move quickly. We're very nimble. We're very nimble. Much where we are, and we know where they are.
Mr. President, is the negotiation
Presidente,
political or
eu queria sugerir que